Hello there everyone, my name is Crazy Caleb, and today we're going to be taking a look at another modded module tutorial for KTANE. Today we're going to be taking a look at Simon Supports. So this is the way the module looks. It's got a series of 5 different colored ties in this case, and it's got a projector screen. So what we're going to do is, these LEDs represent the tie colors of 5 of your fellow coworkers who all happen to be named Simon. So, the projector screen will show a sequence of 3 descriptors for a new module, followed by a brief intermission. However, your coworkers are all playing a sick joke on you, and thus, you are unable to see the screen. So, what we're going to do is we're going to use the flashes of the ties, in this case, to correspond to the likes that each employee has based off of their tie color. And what we must do is we must figure out what each of these 3 different topics are, and figure out whether we agree with them or not. So let's take a look. So in this case, we have, for our first flash, we have, and I believe this one's pink. This one's pink, lime, and yellow. Then orange, pink, and blue. And then for our last one, it was blue and yellow. Let me just make sure it's going. Yep. All right. So for each stage, what we must do is we must figure out which one each agree with, and make sure that we pay attention for those that disagree with each stage. So we need to figure out what specific category it is. So in this case, for our first one, we have pink, lime, and yellow colors. This actually might be magenta, so I'll double check on that. And the ones that disagree are the orange and blue in this case. So let's figure out what each of these 3 ones that agree have in common, and figure out if we can cancel, get rid of any of those options based off of the ones that don't agree. So, Simon. Nope, that's not present in all of them. Lookalike? No, that's not present. Faulty? Faulty is present on all of them. Is there anything canceling it out at all? No. So all of these all of the first topic is going to be faulty. And that's because each of the following, yellow, pink, and lime, have faulty as their likes, as we can see here, and blue and orange do not have faulty anywhere as their likes. So in this case, that works, because these two don't flash when it's faulty. So that's going to be our first meeting right here. So next up is going to be orange, blue, and pink agreeing, and lime and yellow disagreeing. So now let's take a look at what we have here. So Simon, nope. Puzzle, nope. And boss, nope. And lookalike. So this is indeed a magenta. Either way, it still doesn't change anything. There was a faulty on the last stage, so that is my bad. So magenta in this case. And I believe pink is a much brighter color, so that's my bad. So in this case, Simon, we said no. Puzzle. All 3 do have puzzle. Let's see if any of the ones that didn't flash have puzzle in them. And no, it doesn't. So that means the second topic is going to be puzzle. And lastly, for our last stage, it's going to be blue and yellow agreeing, and orange, magenta, and lime disagreeing. Let's take a look. Which of these 2 have in common? They have Simon in common. Do any of the ones that didn't flash not have Simon in it? None of them have Simon in it, so that means our last meeting is a Simon. So these 2 have Simon, and the other ones that didn't flash don't have Simon present in them. That means that this is the topic that was being discussed. So now that we have our 3 different topics that were being discussed, let's take a look at the adverb conditions that apply to each topic. So in this case, we have faulty, puzzle, and Simon. So for faulty, agreed with if there is a parallel or serial port. We do not have either of those, unfortunately. So faulty, we do not agree with. Puzzle. The last digit of the serial number is even. That is true. So we do agree with the puzzle puzzle modules. That topic is true. And lastly, there are more than 2 batteries. Yes, there are 2 or more batteries, rather. Yes, so we do agree with Simon as well. It is important to know that we can agree with multiple topics, or we can actually agree with none. Which, in this case, if we happen to agree with none of them, we would simply do it when there's that little break in the intermission here. That is when we would do it. So now what we must do is we must press the projector screen when those topics are being displayed, or when the flashes are being shown. So we're going to press it on the second and third flash. So 1, 2, and 3. And just like that is a solved module. Let's take a look at another example. As this module is pretty straightforward, but it definitely can be a bit easy to mess up. So, alright, so for our first one that we're going to be looking at, we have, this is pink. This is the pink that I was referring to last time. That is my bad for mixing those up. So we have orange, lime, pink. Then we have orange, green, yellow, pink, and then just lime. Okay, this will be interesting. So let's take a look here. So we have orange, lime, and pink agreeing, and we have, in this case, green and yellow disagreeing. So let's take a look here what we have together. So we have time-based is all together in this one. However, for this example, each 3 of the ones that flashed had time-based present in them. However, green didn't flash, but it has time-based in it, so that is not the case in this time. Cruel. Only 2 of them have cruel. Lime doesn't have cruel present in it. Translated. All 3 of them have translated. Let's take a look and see if any of the other ones had translated in it. Nope. And nope. So the first one is going to be translated. And the next one, so let's do this. So it's orange, green, yellow, pink, and the odd one out rather was lime in this case. So let's take a look at what lime does not allow us to have in this case, or rather what we all have together. Simon, nope, it's not present on all of them. Lookalike, nope, not present on all of them. Faulty, nope, not present on orange. And cruel. Cruel is indeed present on all 4 of them. And to make sure, lime does not have cruel, that is indeed true. So in this case, the second category will be cruel modules. And lastly, we're going to simply vice versa this. And lime is going to be the one that flashed, and pink, orange, yellow, and green are the one that disagree with it. So now we're simply just going to find the odd one out. The odd one out being the one that doesn't appear in either of these 4 lists here. So boss doesn't actually appear in any of them. And to make sure, time-based does appear in a list, faulty does appear in a list, and translated does appear in a list. So in this case, our last topic is a boss. Let's take a look at these editor conditions. So we have translated, we have cruel, and we have boss. So translated in this case is referring to the serial number has a vowel. It does not in this case, so translated does not apply. For cruel, if there is an empty port plate, that is not true. And if for boss, the number of lit indicators equals the number of unlit indicators. We don't have any indicators at all, so 0 lit and 0 unlit in this case is true. So we're simply going to agree with lime on this one. Just like that is a solved module. Let's take a look at one last one. This module itself is pretty straightforward, as I said before. So we have red, orange, pink, yellow for that first stage. And for our second stage, we have magenta, yellow, and then we have red, orange, pink. So red, orange, pink, and yellow for the first stage, and the red, excuse me, not the red, the magenta is disagreeing in this case. So let's take a look at what matches together. Simon, do we have any of those present? Do we have all of those present in the tie colors? Nope, we do not. Cruel, 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 and cruel. And to make sure, magenta does not have cruel present, so this first topic is cruel. Next up, magenta and yellow are agreeing with one another. So magenta and yellow, and in this case, red, orange, and pink disagree with that. Let's figure out what that is. Simon, nope. Lookalike, yes, but let's take a look. Do any of these have lookalike in them? Because that will make it not it. No, so that this case, the second one is a lookalike. Because of the fact that the ones that didn't flash don't have lookalike in them, and the ones that did flash both have lookalike. And lastly, red, orange, and pink agree with this topic, and magenta and yellow don't. So quite the opposite, actually. Let's take a look. Simon, not present. Cruel. Cruel. Okay. But yellow does have cruel, and that one didn't show up, so that, in this case, is not true. Boss. Nope, doesn't. Pink does not have boss. And translated, and translated. No translated, no translated. Yes. This last topic is going to be translated in this case. Let's take a look at the rules this time. Cruel, lookalike, translated. Cruel in this case is empty port plate. Nope. Translated is serial number contains a vowel. It does indeed, so translated is true. And then lookalike, there are no D batteries. That is not true because I'm looking at one right now. So in this case, we're going to simply agree with translated. And as I said before, if we happen to not agree with any of them, we would simply do it in that middle pause right here after this third flash, right, like so. So we'll do translated with red, orange, and pink. And just like that, my friends, is a solved module. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay crazy, stay cool, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.